Baroque opera refers to opera composed during the Baroque era, a period in the artistic history of Europe. The Baroque era is usually regarded as encompassing the years between 1600 and 1750, following the previous Renaissance period and eventually giving way to the subsequent Classical period. It began with nobles, poets, composers forming a meeting group called a Camerate in Florence in 1575. Vincenzo Galilei, a composer also the father of Galileo Galilei, wanted to create a new vocal style that 1. Follows the rhythms and pitch fluctuations of speech, 2. Sung by soloists with a simple choral accompaniment. The first grand opera that is still being performed today is Claudio Monteverdi's L'Orfeo, which tells a story based on the Greek legend of Orpheus, whose descent to Hades and his fruitless attempt to bring his dead bride Eurydice back to the living world. Early in its development, opera was always associated with high status that was targeted for aristocratic entertainment, and most were composed for ceremonial occasion at court. Opera offered a powerful, pleasurable, and emotional experience for all. Today, radio, television broadcasts, and/or DVDs are available for us to enjoy the pleasure that music offers us. The first public opera house came into existence in 1637 as the Teatro San Casiano in Venice, Italy. At that time, opera has evolved to be very popular among ordinary people as well as wealthy patrons. 17 opera houses opened up in Venice between 1637 and 1700. Opera can be defined as drama that is sung to orchestral accompaniment, which is played in the pit by instrumentalists. The conductor down in the pit cues singers and set tempos. Not only does the orchestra provide accompaniment during the play, but it could also change the overall dramatic mood of the audience. The drama that an opera presents has a plot revealed through the song. The text of an opera is called libretto and is written by librettists. Libretto can be both spoken and sung. Most of the time it is being sung, and spoken libretto is usually used to create quick and humorous effect. There are several ways a melody can be sung in an opera. An aria is sung for solo voices with orchestral accompaniment, which lasts for several minutes. This was an important development in the Baroque music that distinguishes from being polyphony-based vocal music of the Renaissance period, in which multiple singers sang different melodic lines simultaneously. A recitative is a vocal line that imitates the rhythms and pitch fluctuations of speech with one note to each syllable, usually used for monologues and dialogues. If 3 or more singers are singing together, it is called an ensemble. It contains combined melodies and express emotions with purely music. There are 4 basic voice ranges in an opera: soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. The singer's instrumental accompaniment is frequently incorporated a form of accompaniment called basso continuo. A low-pitched instrument or instruments, such as a cello, play the bass line while an instrument capable of playing chords, such as a harpsichord, play the notes of the bass line along with adding additional higher notes to play a complete chord. Baroque opera marked the rise of virtuoso singers, such as the castrato, a male singer who had been castrated before puberty, with their parents' consent and hope for their son to become a highly paid opera star. Castrati received the highest pay of all opera singers because of their unique voice made up of the lung power of a male singer and the vocal range of a female singer. Some operas cannot be performed today because contemporary singers cannot manage the difficulty of the castrato part. A typical form of a late Baroque aria is ABA, which is called da capo aria. After the B section comes the da capo, which means from the beginning, and then it leads back into the A section again.
Created using Powtoon.